The following is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Scarsdale, New York, Akira West.
Oh, the swagger, the boasting, the downright arrogance of this athlete. Honestly, it's more than I can bear.
Good. Feel free to excuse yourself at any time. I'll be here to celebrate their well-earned appreciation of themselves.
She loves the reaction she receives from the WWE Universe, and I think she's going to take that energy into the match, too.
And her opponents, first, from Tokyo, Japan, Yuri.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
She has stolen the show on many occasions, and I think she's planning on doing it again here tonight.
One of the best competitors in the women's division.
And from Queens, New York, Giavanna.
If pride comes before the fall, then brace for one heck of a big fall in this match.
Oh, well, aren't you clever, Saxton? It isn't about pride for this athlete. It's about believing in yourself and keeping firm to that belief.
A determined look on her face. She knows how to prove herself in the women's division.
I gotta say, guys, it's great to be back on SmackDown. It always feels like home here.
Cole, you sit behind this desk any longer, it's gonna feel like an old age home. This is her time to shine, and don't you forget it. Reminding her who all these people really paid to see.
And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
Taking a moment to let her know who the real superstar is here.
She needs to stop saying she's going to bring it and actually deliver on the promise.